And who was on the mountain with Moses? What appeared on the mountain with Moses? Exodus 24. Then Moses went up to the mountain, and the cloud covered the mountain. And the glory of Yahweh dwelt on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. Now notice what day he goes up into the cloud. The seventh day he called to Moses from the midst of the cloud, and the appearance of the glory of Yahweh was like a consuming fire on the mountaintop in the eyes of the sons of Israel. Then Moses entered the midst of the cloud as he went up to the mountain, and Moses was on the mountain 40 days, 40 nights. So notice, cloud appears visibly. They see a cloud, and they see fire from the cloud. On the seventh day, Moses enters the cloud. Right? Now watch the connection with Jesus. Matthew 17, 1-5. After 6 days later, meaning the seventh day, when does Moses enter the cloud? On the seventh day, on the mountain, right? On the seventh day, Jesus takes Peter, James, and John on a mountain, and he was transfigured before them. And 6 days later, Jesus brought up with him Peter and James and John, his brother, led him up on a high mountain by themselves, and he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun. His garments became as white as snow. And here's Moses. And if you read 1 Kings 19, Elijah went up to the same mountain that Moses went up. He went to Mount Sinai, Mount Horeb. They both went to the same mountain. But here's Moses on the mountain. And who is there? Jesus on a mountain. And what appears on the mountain? The cloud. And bright cloud overshadowed them. And a voice out of the cloud said, so Peter, James, and John sees the cloud and hear the voice audibly. Notice how it connects with Exodus. This is my beloved son, the son of my love, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. Wow, hold on. Moses went up on a mountain on the seventh day, entered the cloud. The people saw the cloud, and there on the mountain is God's angel, the very angel that he says, listen to his voice, right? Obey his voice. The same thing God does 1,500 years later. Jesus is on the mountain. The cloud comes down on the mountain, and Moses is there, Elijah, and God says to Peter, James, and John, listen to him, obey his voice, because that's the angel.